welcome to this edition of Money, Money, Money. I'm Sumera Abdi. You know, when we think about what the future holds, the optimists amongst us are filled with hope, while the pessimists amongst us can find it quite a daunting task, especially if there is a sense that we're not entirely prepared financially. But that needn't always be the case. Financial insecurity can both be dealt with, and here to provide a plan for just that is Roopa Venkatkrishnan, Director at Sapient Wealth Advisors and Brokers. Roopa, thanks very much for joining in, and thanks for speaking to us, because you're someone who has dealt with this issue amongst, I'm sure, many of your clients. So the first thing I want to ask you is, what are the signs of financial insecurity? And on the other hand, what does it mean to be financially secure?
Thank you so much, Sumera. Once again, a very good afternoon to all the viewers. So, as you rightly said, any kind of insecurity, whether it's emotional, financial, or professional, is bound to cause stress and anxiety. Financial insecurity can be a serious source of stress and anxiety, and it's highly linked to low level of financial literacy or problematic financial behaviors. But money is such an important part of our life journey because money buys food, shelter, and security for one and all. So financial security, when you refer to, it's a peace of mind experienced when you have relatively very few worries about money. For many, I think it's often entails being debt-free, fear from how to manage your money to pay the daily bills, controlling your personal finances, prepared for financial emergencies, contingencies, health issues, and steadily increasing your financial security over time. But as you rightly said, can you be more financially secure? Yes, of course we can be more financially secure. And financial security is about focusing on generating feelings of paying bill properly. When you plan yourself, when you set a target and plan yourself, I think you could achieve all of your financial insecurities, and you can set your house in order.
Okay, but is there a certain kind of investor who is more prone to financial insecurity?
Well, Sumera, it's very difficult to pinpoint saying that it is for a certain section of people, but I personally believe saying that it is for everybody. Each of us go through that financial insecurity. Anyone is prone to that financial insecurity because managing money is never taught at an educational institutions or at home or at a workplace professionally. It has to be cultivated by each of us during our own lifetime and life journey. And it is through friends and families and, that we learn how to manage our finances. So for many, financial security can feel like unattainable dream, which is not true. Investors who really bring in a discipline and savings habit don't live beyond their means and are prone to financially insecure. So you need to actually set yourself a goal and a plan saying that how do you want to set it, and you take it forward from there.
Okay, but Roopa, does this financial insecurity stem, is it a financial problem? Does it stem from not earning enough or not saving enough or maybe spending more than one is, or is it a psychological issue? What are the first signs that somebody must look for?
So it's very difficult to pinpoint, Sumera, saying that what exactly would drive that to, but we develop our beliefs and attitudes about money early in life. So often we aren't even consciously aware of what our beliefs are, okay, let alone what we learn on them. If you're dealing with financial avoidance or financial denial and think critically about money beliefs you learned in childhood, you analyze and think about what your parents taught you about money, or you need to talk to a member in your family about your beliefs about how do you manage your money, then try to challenge your existing belief about money. That's where you will bring and get into a conscious mode of how do you manage money. So money matters are too important to ignore. And I think financial literacy is linked to money mismanagement and to debt. Debt in return is associated with low self-esteem, sometimes because we don't have proper jobs or we don't have salaries which come on time. We are not capable to handle stress. So most people are struggling with financial avoidance or financial denial. So you have to take action and be back on track with your money.
But is it just the lack of resources which causes this insecurity, or could it be that the goals are not? You don't have targeted goals, or that the procedure or process you're following towards it is not focused enough?
So, Sumira, there is never a case that whatever you earn is always less for yourself and for everyone. Each of us earn, but we always have expenses, which are because we are all human beings and we are very aspirational. So both, I think, lack of resources and lack of goals or focused process contribute to financial insecurity. And life holds many uncertainties, such as an economic crisis or a loss of job, or can be between when you are in your early 20s or in your 40s, when you may think of retirement or when you're setting up your family. The prospect of planning far into the future can be seen daunting to you, saying that, oh, how will I manage money? And rather than, setting long-term goals, it is always advised saying that you have short-term goals built in, you have shorter plans that you can build in, which are measurable, precise. Say, for example, you have used up a lot of your credit card limits. Then how do you pay off your credit card debt within a year, contribute something to your retirement, set each contribution each month? I think if you set goals, you will have a better chance of achieving them. And if you merely would want to pay down your debt, but fail to set time limit, even process, I think it is very important that you set a plan, set a goal, which are meaningful and which are, which help you to wade through the crisis and the stress. So financial security can be overcome by steady means of focused approach, which can bring in reliable progress.
Okay, so now let's talk about how to let go of this insecurity, right? How can a person begin to feel, financially more secure about their future?
Sumira, the first thing is, I think if there is a way, if there is a will, there is a way. Correct? And it is not something that it's a rocket science and each of us have done all our lives. So I think the only thing to secure your future is and only saying that save consistently. It's a vital part of achieving your financial security. And if you're not sure how to start, I think it's very important saying that you could take advice from certain professionals, or consider using a simple Senator Elizabeth Warren's rule, which is 50-30-20, which means saying that 50% you keep aside for your household and utility and grocery expenses. 40% can be set aside for your short-term, long-term needs, which is shopping and hobbies. And 20% can be put aside for savings and retirement plan and emergency. And once you plan this, I think you will be able to reach your respective goals and bring in that financial security for yourself.
Okay, Roopa, do stay on. It's time for us to take a very quick break, but we are going to continue this chat with Roopa on the other side about how you can let go of your financial insecurity. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.